How often are you getting a message from somebody close to you that you're going too fast, you're going too hard? Mark, you need to slow down. These are questions that you're going to be hit with, and you have to understand as an entrepreneur, how are you going to respond to your relentless drive, your relentless work ethic in a world that's begging you to slow down? Here are some points that I'm going to go through in this next episode of Question Mark to talk to you about how to handle what you bring to the table as an entrepreneur and block out the noise. All right, welcome back to this series of Question Mark. The question that is posed to me today, as an entrepreneur, how do you stay relentless in a world that wants you to slow down? Wow. What a concept, what a question. It is so real. Everything you see, everywhere you go, just about, it's the conversation is around slowing down, doing less, spending more time with this, spending more time with that, doing this, doing that. The reality is people are talking about burnout, mental health, work-life balance, spending more time with their family. Nothing wrong with any of this stuff. Nothing wrong with any of this stuff. When I first got saved and I gave my life to Christ, I started following the path of trying to become a more patient, gentle kind of guy. Just trying to do the things that doctrine would say do. And the word says, for those who try to gain their life will lose it. And for those who try to lose their life will find it in me. That's Jesus saying, listen, if you want to become big and bad by yourself, you're going to lose your life. If you humble yourself in me, you're going to gain anything you want. Crazy talk. Well, I found myself becoming a little more meek and mild and losing myself. I was losing things. I was losing what I remember as work ethic and drive and relentlessness and blah, blah, blah. And I felt like I was just like, I remember thinking, what am I doing? Here's what I need you to understand. It's not about how relentless, how crazy you can be. You need to find yourself inside of the thing that you want to become. And so what I felt like I was losing, I was actually gaining. And I started gaining, and I didn't lose the work ethic. I didn't lose the edge. I didn't lose the relentlessness. I didn't lose any of that. I actually gained it at a higher level. Why am I talking about that? Because on the onset, it looks like, hey man, slow down. Slow down, just become a lesser version of yourself, do less. Be mild, be meek, don't just be easy. Nobody's really saying that. You got to find out what's going to drive you to the next level. As entrepreneurs, we need an edge. As entrepreneurs, we need to compete. As entrepreneurs, we need to win. We need to have a winning mindset. We need to have a mindset of trying to go out there and do the thing. Because if you don't, the world's going to knock you around. You're not going to just take lumps to take lumps. So how do we focus on staying relentless? Here are some of the things that I wanted to talk about today. And when I think about the 5 people you spend the most time with are the people you become, who are you listening to? Who are you spending time with? Who are you giving your time to? Who are you investing time with? Because at the end of the day, those people are shaping you, no matter how you slice it. And so if their idea of the entrepreneur is off, you're not going to make it as an entrepreneur. And that could be your 5 best friends, the people you spend the most time, mentors, this, that, and the third. I remember when I used to ask for prayer, when I was broke. You know how many people will pray for you when you're broke and ask for the Lord to meet your needs? Everybody. But when I started doing okay and started doing well, do you know how many people would say, you're doing too much? It's just, you need to spend some time with with your family. They don't even know my life. They just see an image. They see grit. They see work ethic. They see relentlessness. And they see an image. And then they want to turn that image into something. They want to crab in the barrel, that image. They want to pull it down. They don't want it to expand. Why? It makes them uncomfortable. Somebody going after their goals makes people uncomfortable. It makes the 5 people around you uncomfortable unless the 5 people around you are going after their goals too. Makes them uncomfortable, right? And so they're not pulling for me. They don't think they're pulling against me, but they don't know what I'm trying to do. So because they don't know what, and even if they knew what I was trying to do, they're either on board or they're talking me out of it. How come everybody's on board when I'm broke and poor and can barely pay my bills? Why is everyone on board? Then when I'm trying to tear the cover off the ball and run after something with agreement from my spouse, there's a different, when my wife and I used to get into arguments, or we got into a place where we didn't know how to get to the next level, we would have to agree on a couple that we would share our relationship with, that was more experienced, that knew more, that had been through more things. One of the agreements was an entrepreneur needed to be in the couple. Because the truth of the matter is the entrepreneur journey is not for everybody. And so if an entrepreneur wasn't part of the couple group you went to go see, all I'm gonna hear about is how what I wanna do is too much. That doesn't validate anything for either one of us, because I'm not looking to slow down. And if Robin, my wife, says, yeah, they're telling him he's doing too much, see? How does that help our family? How does that help our goals? How does that help what we want to do? It doesn't. And so you better believe the 5 people we're spending time with, the 5 people I want to spend time with, are people that are helping to elevate my goals, that think bigger than me, that are in bigger and badder places than me, that are doing more things than I'm doing, and understand my plight. Because if not, it's going to be sabotage. Sabotage city. And the people that are sabotaging don't care. They just don't want you to be bigger or outshine them. They just want to make sure that their little goals can stay little and they don't have to stretch. They don't have to stretch their mindset. And that's when you realize sometimes you're in the wrong rooms. And you've got to find a way to grow into bigger rooms. You want to try to be the smaller of the people in the rooms you're going into. Surround yourself with 5 people that are going to help you kill. When I think about Apple, the largest company in the world, $3.5 trillion market cap. What is the deal there? Steve Jobs, he's not even here anymore. His legacy lives on. We think about the guys that he aligned himself with, Tim Cook, Steve Wozniak, freaking Joni Ivey. These guys are legends. They're legends. They're entrepreneurs. Tim Cook might be the greatest CEO of our generation. For what he did to Apple, he 30x'd the company. This is not like by mistake. They didn't, but think about that circle. What would it be like to be in the rooms of those people when they're all striving and pulling each other up and supporting each other and challenging each other? The Bible says that iron sharpens iron as one man sharpens another. And I had a good friend that once told me, I'd never seen iron sharpen iron without sparks flying. So here we go. We live in a society today that no conflict, no healthy conflict, no healthy conflict resolution, just fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting, right? Or diminish myself, subdue, be subservient, hide, run. I don't agree. I think there's very much a need for healthy conflict everywhere. And if the 5 people around me aren't challenging me, there's no healthy conflict, we got a problem. We just do, ladies and gentlemen. You need to find yourself around people that you trust enough that they challenge you and you know they mean good for you. Because running around here not getting challenged isn't gonna work. Sorry. You need to be challenged. I need to be challenged. We all need to be challenged. Healthy. Iron sharpens iron as one man sharpens another. And sparks will fly. So what? We're growing. Stop being such a wimp. B, social media. The world wants you to slow down. They're screaming, hey man, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do this. Don't do that. Don't work hard. Don't work too much. They say it in sports. If you listen to the people in the stands as the coach or the GM or the owner, you're going to end up as one of the people in the stands. Nobody's running your race. You run your race. If you think that what people are saying to get you to slow down, to get you to do whatever, makes sense, do it. You're not going to get where you want to go. You have to learn you. You need to learn what pace you need to go at. And don't let anyone else influence your pace. You know you. Learn you. If you don't know you, learn you. You can learn you by slowing down and be like, oh, this is just too slow for me. You can learn you by speeding up and going, wow, that's a high pace. You got to learn when it's time for you to take, a little time for yourself. When it's time for you to potentially shut something down. When it's time for you to go into high gear, to take that freaking treadmill up to 15 incline at an 8. That's you. Don't let nobody tell you what you're supposed to do. Social media has two sides. One side can be extremely productive. You're utilizing it for advertising. You're utilizing it to get the word out. You're utilizing it to build your community. You're utilizing it to help your community. You're utilizing it as your branding, your way of helping, bringing more people in the organization, helping people become more aware of what your message is, building clientele, building clients, helping the clients that you build. That is amazing. And by the way, that place, I don't want to do anything with that. I want to double, triple, quadruple down on that. Now we know social media also has another side to it that is very unproductive and almost can become toxic. And that is the side where you're scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and indulging and reading in comments and commenting on things and being negative and trying to tear people down, or being enraged in your spirit when you read something and it goes into the world, and you know exactly what I'm talking about, where it fires you up and you gotta get in there and say, I don't know how that's productive. I just don't know. I don't know. Now maybe that's your business. Maybe you're in media, or maybe you're in, you're in the deal where you're in the job where your job is to piss people off, or maybe that's productive for you. Cool. If you're making money doing it, if you're making progress doing it, if you're making change doing it, I'm in. 100%. Because I believe multiple messages can exist at once, and I'm never the one that's your message is great. I'm just not the guy. But I do believe that we got to find the healthy balance of what social media is and what it can do and why you can utilize it as a tool in your business. But it should not get you to slow down when you're scrolling and scrolling. This thing is set up for you to slow down. Literally. I get caught mad times just indulging and freaking wasting time. You think I'm speeding up by reading what Tommy 787 said about whatever? I am not speeding up, I'm slowing down. And I don't think that's a productive slowdown. Productive slowdown is me looking my wife in the eyes and telling her I love her on a date night. Productive slowdown is me taking my daughter on a walk. Productive slowdown is me spending an hour throwing the ball with my son running football routes. That's productive. Looking at Tommy 787, that's not productive, guys. I'm sorry. There's no way you can convince me of that. See, Retail America. Isn't it funny? I feel like the controls of B&C are insane. We can go as far as social media. We can go as far as media. The media's got a lot of negativity. All the news is negative. They want you. It's compelling. Negativity is compelling. Retail America. Sale this, sale that. This holiday, that holiday. Take it easy. You're going to have Monday off. 3-day weekend. Blah, blah. 4th of July. Spend all week. Go upstate. Go over here. Labor Day. Christmas. Easter. God bless America. Then now there's a day for Siblings Day. I mean, like, you're being programmed, bro. Knock it off. National Pet Day. Give me a break, man. Every time you indulge in these stupid holidays that have sales that make you spend money and slow you down, it's ludicrous. Ludicrous. There's obviously things that should be acknowledged. Mother's Day, Father, got it. I'm not saying that. It's like at the end of the day, relax. You're indulging in every little thing. Retail America would love to slow you down so you can drive over to the mall and spend money, or jump online and spend money and have stuff shipped to your house because today is Prime Day. Bro, they're freaking abusing your mind. I'm just telling you. You have to realize that this stuff is set up to slow you down. It's a scheme. It's a scam. You're being played. Stop subscribing to this crap. D, choose your partner wisely. Holy smokes. So we talk about these things, and these are just a few points, few bullet points on why people are looking to slow you down. How do you stay relentless? How does an entrepreneur keep their edge? How does an entrepreneur win in today's business game? Focus is very key. Any entrepreneur is going to have vision, and they're going to focus on the future, and they're going to focus on vision. But at the end of the day, you got to stay focused. You got to be working. You have to be driving things, driving people. You have to move things forward. You can't pontificate all day. When you think about choosing your partner wisely, oh my gosh, there's people out there that you want to talk about your partner. They want to slow you. Sometimes they want to slow you down more than anything. Maybe because they don't know, maybe because they're not educated, maybe because they just want to be around you, maybe because, I don't think anything's wrong with that. Again, all I'm saying is you got to pick your seasoning. How much salt, how much pepper? Everybody's tolerance is different. My thing is this, you got to choose someone that's going to support you or run alongside you. Because at the end of the day, I can't even explain, and I don't think my wife's perfect, but I can't explain the amount of support she's provided over the last 19 years and 15 we've been married. I can't put it into real words. And I don't know if in my darkest times, in my most trying times, in my most troubling moments, in my times that I needed just complete serenity, in times I needed overwhelming and unwavering support, times where I needed words of encouragement, times that I needed a word or I needed something to hit my spirit, my wife has shown up time and time and time again. I'm not telling you I got the greatest marriage in the history of mankind at all. I'm saying if this person, because we've been in this position too, my wife and I, where it's like, hey, she's pulling, I'm pulling, we're pulling. Like, we've learned through the years that supporting and outserving one another is the deal, because it's going to provide us a fruitful life. If you have a boyfriend or girlfriend and they're trying to stop you from your goals and your dreams, it's too much. If you're engaged and they're trying to stop you from your goals and your dreams, it's too much. Listen, I'm a big proponent of marriage. You got to marry the right person. I'm not going to get into what you should do inside of a marriage. That's not what this is about. But you get to choose your partner before you marry him. You do. I'm not saying people don't change in times and change. We got to work to communicate really hard here. But what are your goals? What do you want to do with your life? Where do you want to be? What do you want to do? It's not just you, by the way. It's usually your family. You're usually looking to build your family. This entrepreneurship journey is about what we want to do for our families, what we want to do for our lives, what we want to accomplish in ourselves, how we want to look at ourselves in the mirror, what we want to provide to the world, what we want to provide to our community. This stuff is real stuff, man. You can't suppress your dreams. You can't suppress your desires and expect them to not pop up later on in life with insane regret. You can't suppress this for someone. You must go after what it is you want, no matter what, and find the person that believes in what you believe in. And they're right alongside with you. That's what you want. That's what we need. And so when I think about the world wanting to slow us all down, I don't subscribe, man. I don't subscribe. I subscribe to what my body is telling me. I subscribe to what my mind is telling me. I subscribe to what my family and I discuss and communicate. I subscribe to that. The rest of this, I have a ton of responsibilities. I'm not interested in what you have to say about slowing. I'm not interested. So you have to find out what works for you. But you want to be an entrepreneur? You want to have impact? You want to make change? You want to help people? You want to create a product or service that changes the world or changes the way people think or creates convenience for people? You think that's going to be easy? You think that slowing down is the answer? You need to find what a 12-month cycle looks like for you, how you operate during different seasons, where you need to take your time. You have to take time. Let's not get it confused. There's multiple ways to take time and still be active. You know, when you have the top 5 people you want to be around or in your business with you, Steve Jobs, Tim Cook, Steve Wozniak, Joni Ivey, when they're all together, they're together. They go, this could not be a better dream for us. We work in a career that we're crazy passionate about. We own it. We're setting the pace for the market. We have crazy vision for this. We believe we can change the world. And when we go out to dinner, and when we get the spouses together, and when we have work outings, and when we have offsites, it's all about what we want to do, what we believe, what the vision is. And it's like they created their own cocoon. You go, they need to slow down. No, the freak, they don't. They built the biggest company in the world. They need to take a break. They define what break they want to take. Stop. 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 Stop it. Why is it such a huge concern for you of what someone else's time off looks like, of what they do with their mind, of what they do with the... Stop. Stop it. Let's focus on helping entrepreneurs grow. There's enough of you out there that want to change the world. I want to come alongside you for the journey, provide as much support as I can provide for my platform here. Hope this helps, and I hope we can keep providing value to you. God bless. Mindset matters. Relationships matter. People you surround yourself with matters. How you think about relentless work ethic, drive, your vision, your mission, your values, your dreams matter. Subscribe to the channel. We want to bring value. If you like this kind of content, click over here to this video. It talks about if you want to become full-time in business. And for more content like this, click over here to this video. It talks about tools for the lone entrepreneur. Keep watching. We love the feedback. Let's create some comments in the comment section around this. What are you doing here? What kind of rubbed you the wrong way? What kind of made you validated the way you think? Let's talk about it. The better we are connecting about mind, spirit, and body and thoughts, the better we are growing together. I hope this helps. God bless.